So Lilly Singh isn't exactly the biggest fan of criticism. She's been waging a proverbial war on people with channels like my own because we're mean and we bully people. I'm not going to deny that I'm a bully simply because I'm so relieved that the roles have finally reversed. Every single time I was called Human Shrek as a kid has been building up. And now I've become a bad guy apparently. Now I'm the ogre. All because I make critical commentary videos that ruffle the feathers of narcissists on the internet. If you want my opinion, just log off. Look away from the screen. Cyberbullying doesn't exist, Lily. Just turn off your Wi-Fi. She made the tweet, imagine making a living by posting mean videos to YouTube. Some wise words there from the creator of the formidable My Dog Roasts Me challenge. So not only do you have your jokes written for you, but you're also speciesist. Disappointing. She goes on a big rant about why drama channels are bad, and she actually finishes the tweet with a message to the only people who can stand her content. Young kids, don't follow this example. It's not good for the soul or the longevity of your career. Don't make me do it, Lily. You're really tempting me here. Don't make me shorten my own career span. On a completely unrelated note, as today is Halloween, I figured that we'd take a look at the spooky special of Lilly Singh's late night show. In all honesty, I just fancied it. I'm not upset or anything. I'm not heartbroken. Now, I want to say a couple of things before I get into my live reaction. I hadn't watched the show before last night, so what you're about to see is my first raw experience. Definitely never had one of those before. I will admit that I have read a few reviews on the show, which is one of the reasons why I'm making this video in the first place. Let's just say that it's not looking too promising. Also, we have just dropped some incredibly beautiful merch over at jamesmarriott.shop. The colours on the Marriott hoodie are just so warm and yummy. Don't think anyone's ever described their merch like that before. And the Bob Ross breakdown design is probably my favourite piece of merch that I've ever dropped. It looks incredible on both the white shirt and the black hoodie. So even if you have no money, do go and check out the designs and maybe do a few favours for someone who does have money. I'm not saying prostitute yourself, to be clear, but these designs are limited edition. Do go over to jamesmarriott.shop now or later. I don't mind, I'm flexible. Just make sure you do it or I'll cry. Anyway, enough of me. Here's me from last night.
Right, so here we are at 2 in the morning. I've got my popcorn at the ready. I'm ready to watch some late night TV. I can hardly bear my excitement. Luckily for us, Lilly Singh has a channel dedicated to her show, and as you can see here, there's a selection of highlights for each show. This is the content that she wants us all to see, so I figured we'd stick with this. All in all, it's around 15-16 minutes of content. I've got my popcorn. I've got a little bit of motivation as well in case watching this gets a little tough. It's called How to Be a Boss by Lilly Singh, a guide to surviving life. Let's see if we can survive her content.
Yo, because tonight we're celebrating my favorite holiday, and that's Halloween! Make some noise for Halloween!
Woo!
I love Halloween because the whole point of the night is to put on an outfit, eat junk food, and scare innocent people.
Why are people laughing? I like the way she nods after she does the joke. I just said a thing, people laugh. That's pretty boss.
The hardest part for me about Halloween is going to buy a costume. Especially if the character I want to be is not brown.
Ah, relatable content. Did you know that Lilly Singh is the first bisexual minority to have a late night show? Oh, you didn't know that? But let's shove it down your throat, mate.
No joke, y'all. For like 5 years straight, I had to go as Princess Jasmine.
First world problem.
Plus, it's winter in Canada during Halloween.
I'm pretty sure it's winter everywhere. I mean, I guess not in Australia, but that's not even a real place.
So every year I had to wear my costume over my winter coat. So I look less like Jasmine and more like the Michelin Man in a crop top. Still hot though.
You were a child. It's a bit weird.
You gotta spend the extra money on the real official costume. Although this does explain my costume because you might think I'm Ash from Pokemon, but no. I'm anime ball thrower.
I can't believe you just summed up Pokemon like that. Frankly, I'm disgusted. I've got a little Pikachu over there. You know what? I'm not even gonna bring him over here. Clearly he's not welcome.
And I love special Halloween episodes. You get to see all your favorite characters in costume, and they always die even though they come back the next episode. What do you think about Halloween shows, DJ Daniel? Oh, snap.
To be honest, I'm quite jealous of his position. He looks quite snug in all honesty. We didn't tell him it's the Halloween episode. Yet there he is, dressed in a Pikachu outfit. Actually, maybe that's why she killed him. Pokemon-hating bastard.
Halloween must be a very confusing day for children. Their whole lives, they're told not to talk to strangers. And then on one random day, they're encouraged to knock on their doors. Halloween must be like a Sadie Hawkins dance for pedophiles.
I'm not sure why people oohed that. It's a pretty obvious joke to make. Kids are out on the street. Pedos love that. Well, it takes one to know one, Lily. And we can already see that you've been handling your fair share of balls tonight.
Halloween is the only time of year where you can see what Yoda looks like if he had boobs. Cup size B I have.
That is the most primary school joke I have ever heard. You know what's funny? Repeating things in a way that Yoda says them. Alright, it's for the show there is.
All I know is Dracula is crying because he walked in on the Oscar Mayer wiener, banging Winnie in the Pooh.
Okay, I guess if you can't make people laugh, just make them cry.
Check this out. Hi, Lily. Whoa, thought you scared me a little. Did I?
So what were you working on just now?
Oh, I was just looking over the monologue for today's show.
Is it funny?
Oh, yeah, it's pretty decent.
Yeah, this bit's great, right? I've scripted in that I laugh at my own jokes. No one's done that before. Game changing. I can't help being a boss.
What'd you have for breakfast today?
Today I had eggs and toast.
Didn't you also eat some Fruit Loops? So, who's your celebrity crush?
Oh, okay. I can see what this is going to be. It's going to be like the 73 questions of Vogue thing, except this time they creepily know a lot of information about her. Spooky! You know this show is aired at 1:30 in the morning. How the hell does this appeal to anyone that's up at that time? It's probably just a collection of 45-year-old divorced men wanking themselves off.
Hello, this is Lily.
Hello, Lily. Wasn't that fun?
How did you get my number?
See, that bit doesn't even make sense. She acts all surprised, but if the person behind the camera was actually calling her, he'd look like this. Also, it's incredibly easy to get people's numbers these days. Here's Will's, here's Alex's, George's, Fraser's, if anyone cares. There's no harm in letting the world know their numbers. Hardly going to affect them.
What's the most exciting part about having your own show?
Interacting with my amazing audience. Actually, I should probably go get ready for that right now.
Oh, you can't go now, Lily. We still have 700 more questions to ask you.
This is becoming a bit worrying, really, isn't it? Being cornered in a room by a crazed fan. Don't get any ideas, please. I just don't know where we're meant to laugh here. Clearly, this is meant to be a comedy sketch, but it just seems a bit rushed.
73, 7,000. Who's actually counting?
That was a good little effect there. Ooh, spooky.
Who's your biggest role model?
Why does your dirty laundry smell so good to me?
Awesome. Thanks, Lily.
Good night, sweet darling.
Wait, what?
We'll let you know when the video's up.
Oh, that was it. So those are the bits that they script / plan. We're now getting onto the part with guests. The guests are Nick Offerman, Meg Mullally, and Jenna Dewan. Let me go to page 81. An important one. Commit to your decisions. To be a boss, you need to get down on one knee, propose to your decisions, and commit to them for a lifetime. Oh, I fucking hope not. Luckily for me, this is just one video. If I had to watch her show every day, it would be like having your brain fucked daily by a spear. But as Lily says, you'll never truly know if you can accomplish something or be great at something if you don't commit suicide.
Most people know you have an amazing dancing career. I mean, from dancing with Janet Jackson to starting...
That's not really a great way to introduce someone. You've had a great dancing career. Now let me name some people who are better at dancing than you.
There's another dancer on this couch. Care to explain, Nick?
Sure. I would care to explain.
He does not want to be there. Yes, I'll talk if you really want me to.
Breakdancing group in Central Illinois, known as TikTok.
Me doing TikTok for a few weeks was a nice little Bob Ross breakdown. If you enjoyed them, perhaps buy the Bob Ross breakdown merch. James Marriott.shop.
I breakdanced.
You broke danced.
I did. I broke danced.
Guys, do you get it? It's because they said a word wrong. That's the joke.
Besides dance, you're also both influenced by strong women in your lives.
We're back at it again, boys. I feel like we should take a shot every time she mentions women or minorities. A shot to the head, that is.
Yeah, my daughter she's real strong.
She can lift up trucks. She's fucking nuts, man. No, I will be honest here. The responses they give are very fair. Aria is probably the only reason I get anything done. She actually designed the merch as well. So go and follow her. Show us some love. Because without her, I would probably be dead.
Nick, you have a history of working with your wife, which I love.
Are we actually going to talk about him at any point? Look at his eyes in this shot. When's she going to talk about me?
Now, you're working with Megan again because she's the director of your latest comedy tour, is that right?
She is, yeah.
So that's the reason why he's on the show, because they always have something to shout out. But I love how she introduces it with, this thing that you're trying to talk about, your wife did it. Everyone in the crowd's just,
Tour's fault. So, if Megan curates a lot of your life, I have to know, was she also the creative director behind works of arts like this? Can we just take a moment here?
We have a mention of the wife again. I'm expecting her to just walk out from the side and hit him in the face with a baseball bat. This is my show now.
I think I speak on behalf of everyone when I say couple goals.
I feel like that was a buzzword they made her use. We need it for a title, Lily. People love hashtags. Couple goals.
Hello, thirst trap. What's going on here?
The thing I don't like about shows like this, it's just overly positive all the time. Monologue at the beginning, sure, pedophile jokes. But then as soon as a guest comes on stage, I love you so much, but you know what? I love your wife more.
Let's talk about your book. I have a copy right here. It is called Gracefully You. Congratulations.
Thank you.
They've both got books. This one's better. I'm not even gonna lie, I was gonna make a video about this book, but it's pretty good. My favorite bit is part 4, Be a Unicorn. Chapter 43 is Don't Talk Crap, and 47 is Be Nice to People. Isn't it such a shame that we have this amazing piece of machinery inside our skulls that is capable of so many amazing things, but we often use it to gossip about other people? Who would do that? Imagine someone who dedicated their career to that. Disgusting. That couldn't be me.
Excited. It's so fun to have an actual book.
It's so fun. It's so hard to do.
Yes,
very
it
hard
was
to do.
really
It's very hard to do. This definitely wasn't ghostwritten. Actually, she probably did write it herself. Because imagine the irony if you've got a ghostwriter to write a self-help book. Oh, here's chapter 1. Get someone else to do it for you.
We all did this move where we held hands and chassed across the stage. But what happened was I tripped and fell, and then I took down like dominoes the whole class. So everyone just...
That was such a fake reaction. You fell over. We've got some scoops on A Little Late with Lilly Singh. Nutty. This is so entertaining.
Never give up.
Never give up. Because even if you break people's limbs, you turn into Jenna Dewan. That's okay.
So that was a highlight. Oh, well, I didn't even watch the full episode, and I still feel like I've had enough to last a lifetime. So yeah, I think I'm gonna sleep, probably for a few days. I'm gonna collect my thoughts a little bit and get back to you.
Well, that was an experience. For the record, as soon as I turned off the camera, I had a lovely evening. I cried myself to sleep. In all seriousness though, any late night show with a budget will never be of poor quality. What I'm trying to say is I liked the set, but I don't know where the rest of the effort is going here. The monologue was but I always feel like those are just to warm up the audience anyway. She did seem to actively engage with her guests on the show, but I'd feel a little bit insulted if I was a guest and all the host did was talk about more relevant members of my family. Also, can I just ask, who is watching this at 1:30 in the morning? Those are anime hours, my friend. If you're not bumping Evangelion at that time, then please do me a favor and unsubscribe. Or you can make it up to me by going to jamesmarriott.shop. Yes, I'm doing it again. The designs are just too good. I can't help myself. If you do pick up some merch, make sure to post it on Twitter and Instagram and tag me. I'll be reposting a bunch of you. And if you fancy it, do go and check out this other video I made on another epically funny American comedian. Just click the card at the end of the video. But if you have enjoyed this one, then please leave a like down below, subscribe if you're new or have not done so already, and I will catch you next time.